Yes, I'm on the good morning. Oh, good morning, Tehran. The capital of Iran. My name is Amigo Cerveza, and this is my good co-host, Benedict Smith.
So, Amigo, today we're going to start off the show with a little segment I like to call Blast to the Past. We'll be focusing on the past events of Iranian history. Our goal is to look back into Iranian history and see what they can do to help change the predicament they're in today.
So let's get this started with. The coffee's on the stove, and let's make this quick.
I don't drink coffee.
Shut up. So first we're gonna give you a past Qajar. Wait, do you guys know what a Qajar is?
Probably not. They look pretty stupid to me. Qajar is a Turkish tribe based near the Caspian Sea. They ruled Iran in the late 18th century until 1925. The corrupt, small-minded kings bore heavy responsibility of the country's poverty and backwards.
And here comes Qajar Mortab.
So what important historical fact about Iran do you have for us today?
Well, as a master of Iranian history, you know, I can tell you that the Qajars ruled in the ancient times, and they set the foundation of what Iran is today.
Well, that seems really relevant.
Relevant to what?
To the importance of the Tobacco Revolt and the Anglo-Persian Oil Company.
Since when did we start talking about that?
Since I felt like it.
Okay. Then why did you want a Qajar to come? Why didn't we invite someone, you know, who lived there at the time?
Oh yeah, that actually sounds like a better idea.
Luckily for you, I've invited the esteemed Dr. Mohammad Mossadegh to come in.
Who was that?
Dr. Mohammad Mossadegh? He was elected Prime Minister by the parliamentary vote, which was then ratified by the Shah. As Prime Minister, Mossadegh was extremely popular after he had nationalized Iranian's oil.
Let's bring that dirty dog in. Hello, how are you guys doing today?
Hello, Doctor.
Hey, Tyler, we're talking to a dead guy.
That's irrelevant.
Mossadegh, some people have described you as an Atkinson-y kind of person. What would you say to that?
Well, I am the strong leader who supports the nationalization of my people. And I feel that if we put my democratic policies into place, Iran could completely strengthen.
Interesting. Oh, yes, I heard about you. One reporter said, the most eloquent figure Iran has produced in many centuries would now take the world stage. And he would present not a case of a small nation against a powerful company, but that of the wretched of the earth against the rich and powerful.
I also spoke at the UNSC debates.
Yeah, it sounds like you were speaking on behalf of the people. I commend you. Very good job. Very good job.
So, what would you guys like to know about Iran?
Yeah, so we would like to know just some basic facts about the Anglo-Persian Oil Company and the Tobacco Revolt.
Oh yes, well the Tobacco Revolt was a fatwa used to boycott smoking because foreign powers had concessions to the tobacco industry. The Shah had to cancel the concessions, so he borrowed $500,000 from the United States to do so.
Well, who is behind this whole plot of grabbing up land?
William Knox D'Arcy. He wasted years looking for oil in Iran, and just as they were about to leave, they found black gold. And that obviously tells you that there was oil.
Oh, I heard about him. Didn't he sell his company to Britain for like £1 million? And then later on, it turned out to be like worth billions of dollars. What a fool!
Actually, £2 million. But go on.
Well, after the Anglo-Persian Oil Company was set up, they hired Iranians to work.
Where did they all live?
In the wasteland called Abadan.
Abadan?
Yes, Abadan. Abadan was this shanty, dirty, run-down town where all the, Iranian workers who were working in oil exchange lived. They lived under terrible conditions. They did not have electricity. They did not have running water. They were given 50 cents a day, and they had to work all day. And on top of that, they weren't even given vacation or sick leaves. So you can imagine how terrible the situations were.
So, Dr. Mossadegh.
Sir, please. Mr. Mossadegh. I understand that there was a revolt. There was actually a coup d'etat planned by the Americans to overthrow you out of your government. What happened there?
Well, you see, you all are familiar with the 1953 coup d'etat, those words at least. It was an operation led by the U.S. President Eisenhower. And it was to overthrow me, you're right. And it's annoying because they took me out, even though I was democratically elected for that position, and they put in the Shah back. Mohammed Reza Shah Pahlavi.
That's pretty bad. What happened to the APOC after, though? Wasn't it, like, renamed or something?
Yeah. So after the 1953 coup d'etat, I was overthrown, and Reza Shah was put into power. Then what happened is the British changed the name of Persia, the land of Persia, to Iran. And with that, they changed the name of the company from the Anglo-Persian Oil Company to the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company.
Well, thank you very much, Dr.
No problem. No problem.
Well, we will be right back with another famous Iranian leader, this time a little more recent, right after this commercial break.
Old Spice Odor Blocker Body Wash has 16 hours of BO blocking power! That's right. Power!
Alright, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to our segment called The Blast from the Past. We are now outside in our new outdoor studio in Iran.
Now we're going to have a little interview from a more recent member of the Iranian government. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mahmoud Ahmadinejad!
Thank you. And hold your applause, everybody.
It's great to have you here too, Mr. Ahmadinejad.
No, Spencer. It's Ahmadinejad.
Ahmadinejad?
No, Ahmadinejad.
Ahmadinejad.
No, Ahmadinejad.
Guys, hold on. You just call me Mahmoud.
Alright, that works. So, Mr. Mahmoud, we just spoke to Mohammed Mossadegh, and now we'd like to ask you a few other questions about Iran and the Muslim world in general.
First of all, we're aware that Iran is one of the few Shia majority countries, along with Iraq, Bahrain, and Azerbaijan. As a leader, do you have any harsh feelings against any of the past Iranian leaders?
Absolutely. Reza Shah. He was a puppet to the United States and to the British. I mean, of course we've had bad leaders.
Well, we would also like to know, what is the Majlis?
I'll keep it simple. The Majlis was basically the main parliament of Iran, and they basically made most of the decisions.
Oh yes, I remember now. Didn't some people, oppose this council?
Yes, you're absolutely right. There was a rebel group, and they were called the Mullahs. The Mullahs were basically these rather extremist Muslims, and they had their own beliefs. And what they would do is they completely ignored the Majlis. They were sort of at Qasindi. They were their own strong leaders, in a way.
Ouch, that must have hurt the political stability. Speaking of politics, how are the politics now between the great and powerful Great Britain and the United States of America with Iran?
Well, recently I heard that Britain has better relations with Iran, opposed to the fact that America still resents Iran for keeping the royal wafer from them.
It most certainly does. And on that bombshell, good night.
So let's get this segment over with.
I do that again. And the white people took control of Iran.
10 minutes!
What?
Come on, bro.
Okay, wait, just ask me that question. Just come closer then.
Alright.
Closer shot.
Okay, now you can start talking.
Welcome to History Channel. We have here today a special interview with our guest, Stefan Kinzer. He is the author.
This message goes to Mr. Atkinson. If we did bad, it's because of Anne.
Yeah. No, we already filmed it. Don't worry. We already got it.
She just flipped me off. See, that's how.
That's going in our video. Okay, let's
That's how mean she is.
okay, video.